Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a very glam date night inspired sort of look. It has hair and makeup included. The reason that I wanted to even do this video is because when I went to Tyler's job earlier, I had to pick something up and I asked him what he wanted for dinner because I was going to cook because I'm off, and he said, why don't we just go somewhere? And I took why don't we just go somewhere as why don't we just go out to eat. So I don't even know if we're going out to eat. I don't know where we're going, but I decided that I wanted to get a little glammed up, a little bit more than I normally do because I don't get to do this often. So yeah, if you guys want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. Alright, so we're starting off with eyebrows, and one eyebrow's already done. I just did it for the sake of saving a ton of time because I will be here for like an hour, and you guys know I work at Sephora. So I get a ton of free products like to try out and all that, kind of like how bloggers and influencers and all that, they get their PR packages. I don't get PR, but I get my gratis. And I got the Anastasia Brow Wiz, which is this. And I was super excited because I hadn't gotten a Brow Wiz before. And then I go and I look at the color, and the color is soft brown. Obviously, as you can see, soft brown is not my shade because I have very, very dark eyebrow hairs. But I've been using it and I actually don't mind the way that it looks once like my whole makeup is on. It actually works really, really well. I'm assuming it's because of my hair color because right here I have like a light brown. The next thing that I'm gonna do is go in with this NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and this is in the color Custard. I love using this to carve out underneath my eyebrows. You guys know I always like go underneath my brows and clean them, especially because I don't get my eyebrows done. So this really saves me from looking like I have crazy ass eyebrows. And I just go in with a little angled brush like this. I've done an eyebrow routine. Why can't I talk? I've done an eyebrow routine before on my channel, but if you guys want to see it again, I'll do it. Alright, so now that brows are on and concealed, I'm going to take this same concealer because I love using this concealer, and I'm going to go in with this brush from Wet n Wild. It's like a really small, detailed, kind of like a concealer brush, and I'm just going to use this with the concealer as my eyeshadow base. I'm going to talk about this in my monthly favorites because I've been using this concealer for a while for a lot of different things, and it has become one of my favorite products ever. So I'm not going to talk about it much or why I like it. And I just love the color. It cancels out all the color from your eyes. If you have really veiny eyelids, if you have oily eyelids, this is awesome. I have very oily eyelids, which is weird because I have very dry skin. And this is matte and dries down matte. It has like no shine to it at all. So it's awesome for keeping your oils at bay. Now that I have this on my eyes, I'm gonna go in with a translucent powder, and I'm using the Rimmel Stay Matte Long Lasting Press Powder. It's this one here. This is like an OG product, and I'm just going to go in with this big brush. This one is the e.l.f. highlighting brush. I use this all the time, and I'm just going to set my eyes. This is in the color Transparent, so it doesn't add any coverage to your eyelids. It just sets it. And I have no direction of how I want my makeup to go. Cheers to that. I'm gonna go in with this Tarte's Pro palette. This is such a freaking amazing palette. Has all these shades. I have no idea what I'm wearing or what I want to do with my eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna go in with a transition shade, and what I usually do is just mix this one, this one, and this one. Like, they're all really similar transition shades. So these are the shades Innocent, Chic, and Bold. So it's these three here, and I like pinky tan shades for my transition, so I'm literally dipping into all three of these. And this is the Morphe M531. It's a really, really big, fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to go in and place this shade in my crease. And I love this brush because it's extremely fluffy. When I first started using it, I was like, okay, this brush is way too big. But once you use it, you learn to like love the hell out of it. And I like that these are very neutral colors. You can take this cool or take this warm. And I don't know what direction I'm taking this entire look yet, so that's why I'm kind of keeping it in the neutral side. I'm going to dip into the color Innocent, which is one of the colors that I used already, but this brush is a little bit more dense. So it's going to pick up and pack on a little bit more product just to intensify it. Now I'm going to pick up a color a little bit darker. So I'm going to go in with the color Edgy. which is right here, and it's just this really pretty chocolatey brown color. I guess I'm going for something more warm. And I'm going to bring that lower and just work this into the crease with that fluffy brush. And it's okay if it gets on your lid because I'm going to clean up my eyelid and kind of cut my crease out. I'm not going to do a cut crease, but I'm going to just bring my crease out a little bit because I have hooded eyes. Now I'm going to go in with my Morphe M507. This brush right here, if it would focus. It's this little tiny tapered brush, and I'm going to go in with the color Smoked, which is this one right here, and it's a very, very, very like dark smoky brown. I'm gonna keep that pretty low. See, I never know what I'm gonna do until I start going, and then the direction just takes itself somewhere. Now with one of my favorite little brushes, this is the Morphe M562. There we go. This is tiny little brush. I love using it for black, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go into the color Punk. And this brush is very tiny and very flimsy, so it gets right into the crease. I love it. And I'm going very, very light-handed. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with the same concealer, and I'm going to go in with a very, very small brush. This is a Wet n Wild, just very, very tiny. I think this is actually considered a concealer brush. And I'm just going to go in and I'm going to carve my lid out. And then while that is on there, because you don't want it to crease, that's the worst part, I'm going to go in with just a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to set that so that it doesn't start to crease and move. Going back in with that super tiny little brush. And I'm trying to be as precise as possible. I don't know how I got to this. I was not gonna do a cut crease. And for me, for my eyes and what I have to do, I can't do a glittery cut crease or a shimmery cut crease. I have to do the matte because I transfer way too much and the shimmer will end up on my crease. So I'm gonna keep the lid pretty light, and I'm gonna go in with the color Vintage. No, I'll do Classic. And Classic is this shade right here. It's kind of like a vanilla. And I'm just gonna go in with this Real Techniques Dome Brush, and I'm just gonna pack it right onto the lid. And it's gonna help brighten that center area as well. Now I love doing cut creases with wing liner. I feel like the liner kind of like molds it all out and makes it super pretty. So I'm gonna go in with my Sephora collection black liner. This is a 01 Noir black, then the eyeliner Hot Precision, whatever it's called. It's my favorite. It's very, very matte. It's very, very black, and it makes it very easy for me to do wings. So I'm not gonna talk while I do this. Now to coat my eyes with a little bit of mascara to prep for some false lashes. And this is a Clinique mascara. The Clinique Lash Power Flutter to Full Volumizing Mascara. I hope Tyler gets out of work on time. Now I'm gonna go in with this pair of number 11 Kiss lashes. Ow. Buy more of these. I love these lashes so much. Now, while I'm waiting for my lashes to dry, I'm gonna go in and prep my face for my foundation. I'm gonna use the Becca First Light Priming Filter primer. And I hate the smell of this a lot. It kind of smells like the candle that you burn when there's bugs. But it makes my skin look really pretty, so I use it. But I hate the smell. Hate it. For foundation, I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. It's getting like beat up. I'm almost done with this one. This is in the shade Caramel because this is what matches me right now. My tan, as you guys can see, has started to fade out. So I'm not as tan as I was before, but at least all my stuff is starting to match again. So I need to buy this color one more time. I wish this foundation smelled better. Not that it needs to smell good, but it smells like paint. Now I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia sponge. It's just a black beauty blending sort of foundation sponge. And I'm just gonna bounce. This color was too dark for me before I went on vacation, and now it's like perfect. This is still one of my favorite foundations of life. I love it. It's so easy to blend. I just do not like the smell. Make sure you always blend down your neck. Always, even if the foundation matches you. Now I'm gonna go in with my Shape Tape Concealer, and this is in the color medium. I like this color so much more than light medium, like as of right now, because it matches me way better. It doesn't look like so harsh underneath the eyes. And I'm just gonna blend it with the smaller size, or the smaller side of this little sponge. I like this, it feels good. This is the first time I'm using it. It bounces and it's really soft on the face. And I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder, and I'm just gonna put it there underneath my eyes. And I always just go ahead and bounce it right in. I never really let it sit, just because I don't need to bake because I'm dry. The only place that I'll start to produce a little bit of oil is in between my, or like right here on my forehead, and a little bit right here on the sides of my nose. But other than that, nowhere. I'm gonna go in with my Sephora Collection Pressed Powder, and this is in the color Golden Fawn, number 36. As you can see, I'm almost out of this because I use it so much. My baked one that I really love is too light for me right now, so I can't use it, and this one is pretty good. And to contour and bronze, I'm gonna go in with my Hoola bronzer. I haven't used this in a long time because I've been too dark for it, so I don't know if it's even gonna show up. And of course it does, because Hoola is life. This is probably one of my favorite bronzers of all time. It's easy, it works on everyone, unless you're too dark or deeper in skin tone. It blends out so nicely. I wish they would make a Hoola dark. Since they just made a Hoola light, I really wish they could do a Hoola dark for the deeper skin tones, or even like darker than me. Like the color that I was when I came back from vacation, I couldn't use this. I don't know why it's not blending right here. I'm also gonna go in with a Morphe E22, and I'm going to just contour my nose a little. I'm gonna go ahead and put my lashes on. I might get out of frame, I'm sorry. So when the inner part of your lash doesn't stick, go in and coat it with just a little bit of lash glue and leave it. Let it get really sticky so that when it's sticky, you can go in and pop it on. So right now, if you can see, the inner corners of my lashes are not completely on. Now I'm gonna go in with blush, and for blush, I'm gonna use this NARS blush that I have in a Z palette, and it's called Liberty, number 4035, and it's like a really pretty orangey blush. And I don't want this color to be too strong, so I'm gonna go in with this Wet n Wild like fluffy powder brush. This brush gives like a really nice diffused amount of pigment rather than like packing a whole bunch on, and I don't want that. I love these Wet n Wild brushes so much. For highlight, I don't know if I want to do Laura Geller's Gilded Honey. I'll just do Gilded Honey. And I'm gonna go in with the Morphe M510, and we're just gonna boom. And I'm gonna take a little bit of the Gilded Honey, and I'm gonna use it right in my inner corner of my eye. I'm taking this tiny little detailer brush from Morphe. It's the Morphe E36, and I'm just going to place it right there. Now I'm gonna go, now that this lash has been hanging here for a little bit, I'm just gonna go with my tweezer and just press it right on my eye. Lashes are on, life is good. And now for lip, you guys know, I'm sorry, I'm boring, I'm lame, but I love my nude lip. trying to find my Makeup Forever pencil. Oh, here it is. Guys, you don't know how excited I am to be able to have my own room when we move from this apartment so that I can decorate it and make it all pretty so you guys don't have to see this back here. I'm gonna go in with Makeup Forever 3C, the Aqua Lip, and this is one of my favorite lip pencils of all time. Very creamy, very pigmented, very soft. So that's what the lip liner looks like all over the lips. And then I'm gonna go in with my Marc Jacobs Le Marc Lip like cream or something. It's in the color Fawn Over Me. This is my favorite nude ever, especially for the brown girls, but it is very pigmented, so I tell people to put a little bit. And I'm gonna go in with the pencil and just go over it. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. I'm gonna use this De-Slick from Urban Decay. Not that I'm oily, but alright, so now with this little detailer brush that I used in my inner corner, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna pick up all the shades that I used on my lower lash or my upper line and just put them on my lower lash line. And I think I want to actually make my waterline nude today, and I don't have a nude pencil, but I do have a nude liquid or I have a nude lip liner from Kat Von D. I don't know where on your lips you're supposed to put this because it is so light, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my waterline. I feel like that makes your eyes look really dull like. And then I'm just gonna hit them with some mascara. I'm gonna use the same mascara that I use, the Clinique mascara, because the wand is really skinny. So you can get right in there. So I have on my lower lash mascara. Everything's going good. Everything's going good. I just plugged in my curling iron and I'm actually going to wand my hair. Well, not wand, curl it. It's been such a long time since I've done this. Like it sucks, but it's so hot and it's been raining so much that I haven't really been doing my hair. I've just been wearing it either in a bun, in like its natural waves. So I really want to do my hair. Like I haven't done my hair, so I haven't felt like me. I have this curling iron. It's about an inch to an inch and a quarter, I would say. And instead of using this part, I'm going to just wrap my hair around it like it is a regular wand. And I'm gonna take pretty big pieces. I don't want my hair to look like curls, and I also leave the bottom out just because I like the look of when my ends are a little bit straighter. It looks a little bit more beachy. And I don't hold it in my hair for too long. This is a really good curling iron. I actually got this at Sally's like 5 years ago. Yeah, like a really long time ago. So it's lasted me forever. It's by the brand Brazilian Heat. I'll leave it down below if anyone's interested, but it's awesome. I love it. And I didn't think it would last me that long. I got it for free with the blow dryer that I bought. And it's been amazing. It's been working really, really well. Curls my hair, my curls stay all day, and then I can also use it as a regular curling iron. I'm just taking it in sections like that, and I run my fingers through it right away because I don't want my hair to stay super tight in curls. I'm just going into big subsections, and then you can also twist your hair in different directions. That's gonna give you more of like a beachy wave sort of look, instead of like all your curls going in one direction. I'll show you what I mean in a second. So as you can see, this curl's going back, and then I'm gonna do this curl going to the front. And the difference between those two is that your curling iron for the ones that are going back is gonna be on top of the hair, and the curling iron is gonna be underneath the hair when you're doing your curls to the front, like that. So I don't take a very long time in my hair ever. The only time I do is when I'm trying to get like a bomb blow dry, then I'll take my time. Other than that, I like just bouncy full hair. That's all I care for. That's why you can see I don't take very small sections. I take big chunks of hair, wave them, run my hair through it, run my hands through it. I like my hair to look big and volumized. I don't like it to look flat. I hate flat hair. And you can see I don't leave my hair in the wand or like in its curl form for a long time. I literally hold it there, let it go, and I'm done. And for these last pieces that are up top, I'm going to split my hair down the middle, or you split your hair however you're in the mood to wear your hair. Today I'm going to wear it right down the middle. For these front pieces, I always take these pieces and do them going this way. And then the ones that are more towards the back, I do them going in opposite directions. So with this piece that's up top, I'm going to do it away from my face. That's still keeping the end out. And then the next piece I'm going to do towards my face. This piece away from my face. This part I don't like to hold on to for too long. I just like a quick wave in it and I'm done. Same with this side. I'm going to do the back first. Just grab that big piece of hair and go backwards or away from the face. Alright guys, so this is the completed look with hair and makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully I'm going somewhere. I don't know where I'm going, but Tyler better be taking me somewhere once he said, why don't we go somewhere. That completes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you have not already. I'll see you guys in my next video.